All right. One of the redo. 2 over 3. 2 over 3. It returns 0.6666. Although we divide the two integer numbers. But if you run this in earlier version, like a Python 2.7, then it gives you the integer result, which makes more sense than this. But this is a Python 3.4 version. It's not really a mistake, but this is a language. Let's do another. A right now is a mercy, as I did, because I did A mercy like this. So A is a mercy. I can access, remember the list. List can be accessed by integer. List is a special type which it can contain a number of elements, which each element can be any type. String, number, integer, floating points, right? So by the way, a string can contain, the list can contain another list and another list. So sublist and sublist, that is also possible. So we'll do that later. For each element of the list can be accessed by index, right? That concept is applied to string itself. For example, can I get the first character of that merge string? First character can be accessed by index 0. Then it returns M only, which is not the case in traditional programming languages. In Java, string is not the same as an array. If you define a variable in array, then it can access by an index. Very, very strictly defined in that way. But in Python, mixed. Because it is mixed used, sometimes it is handy. You don't have to worry about. Especially for text management, right? If it is the case in Java, for example, mercy, then you have to use a special the method, so-called char at. I want to pick up a character at a certain position. A specially designed method needs to be used, but not in this case in Python. Index can be used for list and also string. That index can be manipulated. For example, I want to have 1 and 2. What does that mean? I want to have 1 means this is the beginning and this is ending, but it returns 1 before that. It starts from the first index, which is E, and ending index is 2, but it returns 1 before that ending index. 1 before 2 is 1. So starting from index 1 and ending index 1. So it returns E. So let me ask you a question. Quick question. Oh, I didn't say B is Mercy College. And if I do 2, 7, what does it return? You have to index from 0. 0 for M, 1 for E to for all, so it returns all, but more than all, because starting index is 2, ending index is 7, but it returns 1 position before that ending. So if you count from 0, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, index 7, the character for index 7 is O, small o, but it returns 1 before that. So C, capital C, right? So all CY space capital C, hopefully, if I don't mistake. Very good, right? So colon. Index can be, index is not just only one index, but it can specify the range of index range. But that index range use the symbol colon. The number before colon is the starting number. After the colon is the last index, but it returns up to that point, but not exclude that one. So I can say 1 before that. Okay? Any question? If you, I'll get back to that. If you do not specify ending, then from that point throughout all. If you do not specify the beginning, but it starts from beginning to that point, for 1 before. Question, back to you.
Numbers instead of letters, could you do it like counting up to something?
Oh, numbers, no. It should be string. Right. For example, that's a good question. If you do, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's a number. 1.4, for example, like this. It is not, right? But if you make string, how can you make string? Put the quote. Then that is a string. Therefore it can be this will work also. Okay? All right.